Welcome to Mr. Sou's Math World. Today we are going to look at Supplementary Booklet 4.3, which is about the profits percent, discount and so on, but the way is to set up the equation to do so. So let's look at the example. So for number 1, demonstration 1, so we are actually doing the things the same as before, same question, but this time when we find the profit percent, so you may choose to set up the equation to do so. The way is to use original value times 1 plus profit percentage, that means C%, to be the selling price. So this time, the profit percent is the unknown. Then original value will be 60 because Miffy bought it and then she sold it to Dan for $87. So you can see that the color matches. Okay, the cost price 60 times 1 plus profit percentage becomes selling price. So you can see if this method is fine for you. So you're welcome to compare the methods you've learned before. So we are doing the same thing. Method 1 is to use this one. That means supplementary booklet wants you to know you may choose to use equation to find out the profit percent. But of course, we have also learned in the main booklet, we use this formula, the profit divided by the cost price times 100%. That means in this way, if we use the profit percent method to be used here. Okay, so this is actually your option to choose the method that you like. Right, so let's compare to another question about this equation method. So which is the loss. Whenever you have loss, we are using the same formula, but this time we change to the minus. So the loss percent will be 1 minus loss percent inside. And then for the original value, that means the cost price, and the new value, that means the selling price here. Okay, the story is the same. Cost price times 1 minus loss percentage becomes the selling price. Okay, so same as the last question, solve the equation carefully, and then you need to write down the final step. That means you need to write the final sentence. Okay, so basically here it is. So let's see how this method can be used in some long question like this one. Okay, so you see in the market price of the tuition cost of the tutorial center is $1,800 per month. Then remember per month means 1 month, okay, 1 month. And the tutorial center is having promotion scheme, anyway, discount. The student can hand in tuition free for 2 months at a time. Then she can pay for it with $2,808. Okay, so I want to follow the color of the box here. So we are going to find the discount percent under the promotion scheme. Discount percent, of course, is the C% here. But then, how much does Miffy, not Miffy, right? Do you need to pay at last? He say he or she can attend the course together with 2 months will be $2,808. So it should choose $2,808 to be the new one. That means the final selling price. So you can write it in this way. So I choose D% to be the discount. Okay, because the price getting lower, so we have to use minus here. 1 minus discount percentage becomes 2,808. So we need to write down the original price. So the original price here, we must use 2 months. Why? Because the new price, at last the selling price is for 2 months. So for the original price, it has to be 2 months also. So basically in this way. So then we can go to the presentation. So let D% be the discount percent, and you can see that 2 times 1,800 times 1 minus D% is equal to 2,808. Step 1. And then step 2, we solve the equation by dividing both sides by $3,600. Then you can get 0.78 after the division. Next part, minus 1 on both sides. Okay, but remember when we solve the equation, this is the plus following the 1. So we have to do it in this way. Minus 1 here. So after minus 1 on both sides, you get negative D% equals to negative 0.22. And remember, this is not the end of the story. Remember to change them to percent. That means D% is 22%, so you can cancel out the percent. So D is equal to 22 at last. And finally, if you use equation, then you have to write down the final sentence as a conclusion. So I hope you can understand how to use equation to find out the profit percentage, discount percentage, and so on. So that's the end of Winter Sales Math World. See you next time.